Well, hello everyone, and this is Peter Brown with a look at your weather for the next 7 days, and I hope you've been enjoying this little taste of reprieve, this kind of little bit of preview of, I guess, spring weather that we've been having the past couple of days. It's certainly been refreshing. Now, starting out our period, look at this. We're going to see temperatures on Friday. I know this is not a typo. It's actually going to be in the upper 50s to near 60, if you can believe it, to start out our period. I know that's absolutely incredible after the intense cold that we've had over the past few weeks. I think it was only maybe 10 days ago that we saw some record low temperatures down near -14 and -15. So it's incredible. Basically a 75 to 80 degree temperature swing in the period of only 10 days. But that's definitely weather in New England. Now, as we get into the end of the period, was getting towards the middle of January, we're going to see our average temperature should be in the low to mid 30s. And actually, interesting to note, by the time we get to January 18th, we are pretty much at the lowest point in our average high temperatures for the year. So everything after this point starts to head on up. Now, that's not a guarantee, of course, that we'll have any real warm weather coming, but certainly a sign of, some real positive things in the weather department. And of course, to go along with that, you've been noticing our days are really starting to get much longer now. So that's another nice part as we head in towards the middle of winter. Now, as we go ahead, I'm going to be showing you a little bit about what's going to be going on with our weather for the next 7 days. And this is kind of a busy weather map right here that we're looking at. And going on to Friday, we're going to see this very, very strong cold front that's going to be passing through the Burlington area and all of southern New England. Now, ahead of this front, we're going to see some really, really heavy rain on Friday and into the evening. And if you have to go out even on Saturday morning, we're looking at the chance of some very, very intense rainfall. We may actually see in the Burlington area on the order of maybe 2 to 4 inches of rain. So we're going to hopefully that'll melt some of the snow away, but make sure you get out there and clear any covered drains in your streets or anything like that, as we do have a flood watch up until the middle of Saturday during the day here in the Burlington area and the rest of southern New England. Now, this front is going to come through pretty sharply as we get into the mid portion of Saturday morning, around 10 to 11 o'clock in the morning. You're going to notice a real shift in the wind direction, and temperature is going to fall dramatically. And in fact, we may actually see a flash freeze as we have all of those wet roadways around, and we may end up with some mixed sleet and snow by the end of Saturday, if you can believe that. After that system moves out of here, we're going to have to keep an eye on a weak low pressure center that may be trying to form a storm system, a little bit of a snowstorm when we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. Doesn't look too strong right now, but we're going to have to keep an eye on that. And after that storm moves by, of course, here we are with this big strong high coming down from Canada again, with cold air plunging into southern New England, the Burlington area from central Canada. So more of the same, unfortunately. As we move ahead, I'm going to show you another little graphic here. This is a little bit something new that the National Weather Service has been coming out with some really nice enhanced graphics. And this is basically showing the chance of some flooding rain here around the southern New England area in Burlington. Now, on this map, they're really not expecting too much on here. We're going to have to keep an eye on that, though, because as I've said, we may be getting as much as 4 inches of rain here in the Burlington area. I'm going to have to really keep an eye on those roadways and basements because of the ground being so frozen right now. There's really nowhere for any of that type of water to go. But as we go ahead, I'm going to show you a little bit about our temps and everything for the next 7 days. And of course, look at this, starting out on Friday. Wish we had some sun to go along with those temperatures in the upper 50s. It's going to feel downright tropical compared to what we've been seeing here lately. Now, as we notice going in, if you have to be out Friday night, again, you got to make sure you have the umbrella with you because it's going to be pretty steady rain. But look at temperatures are only going to go down to the mid 40s going into Saturday morning. So be fairly pleasant, at least temperature-wise. However, Saturday, if you do have to be out, this high temperature of 47 is going to happen fairly early in the morning. Thereafter, we're going to see a real crashing down of temperatures as we get into the afternoon. And all of that rain may change to a period of sleet and freezing rain and maybe some snow mixed in. So keep an eye on that and be very careful if you have to be out Saturday afternoon. Watch for those real slick spots. Now on Sunday, here we go again. Back to normal, back into the mid-20s again. So something that we've definitely been used to. And if we go into Martin Luther King Day, if you're off going to any festivities or any parades at all, bundle up because it's going to be chilly and in the mid-20s and very chilly overnight. Getting into Tuesday and Wednesday again, keeping an eye on potential weak coastal storm. Temperatures in the 20s to, again, getting much colder on here on Wednesday again with a chance of snow. We'll be watching that. We get towards Wednesday, skies look like they're going to clear out a bit, but again, more of the same. Temperatures below average in the mid-20s. So everyone, get out there, stay warm, and enjoy the weather.